Conquerors, Warriors, welcome in to Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram, got my superstar producer, big time, Bijan Kelly.
I bet you can't hear me.
I
No?
can. I
Oh,
can.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can. I
Okay.
can hear you, man. You sound great. I was just finna say, welcome in to the ticket.
Hey.
That's just gotta be it. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, okay, how I'm gonna intro that.
I don't know about welcome in though.
Thanks for joining us on the ticket.
No, man. Just be a little more, I don't know, laid back. That sounds so formal. Thanks for joining us. The ticket.
Hey, how y'all doing? This Vince. Hey, how y'all doing? This Vince. This is the ticket with me and Bijan. Let's get it on.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I don't know if I was sitting back and I wasn't watching it and I was just hearing that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
Yeah. So just
hey,
be
what's
with a
going
little
on?
bit more. Hey man, listen. Thanks for coming in. Well, not thank, don't thank nobody.
Yeah, nah,
Hey, hey, how's everybody doing? You know, this is the ticket with me and Bijan. Let's get it on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanking people sounds sappy.
I know, cause these jokers they don't even shit acknowledge being here. So I don't know what the hell I'm thanking for. Ain't done nothing for me.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe thank them once they subscribe and we get up to 1,000, get up to 5,000, 10,000, then they get some thank yous.
100 stacks,
100,
two, three, four, half a meal. Then hey, what's happening?
a
Then that's
couple,
what it is.
couple, couple thank yous,
Yeah,
couple.
yeah. Appreciate y'all for
Yeah,
subscribing.
yeah, real slick. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, at least you turkeys could do. Yeah. What's up, little bro?
I'm good, man. I've been, man. Today was a wild day at work. The website was just having all types of problems.
Right?
Yeah. I know that's like, on a different scale,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I than the problems you run into. But
Yeah, a little
yeah,
bit.
it was still, crazy. It's one of those office on fire kind of days.
Well, tell me about it. I'm gonna tell you about it. Let's do this. You tell me about yours, I'm gonna tell you about mine. Real
All
quick,
right, all
real
right,
quick.
all right. Real quick. I think of just about everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Like we
Okay.
manage multiple websites, but there's this one where we got this, I don't know what you call them, a client, a partner, I don't know. We got a business deal with them where they buy products from us, and the website that they buy them from is horrendous. It's awful.
Mhm.
There's
Right.
errors all the time, but today they all just happen at the same time. Like the site was down over the weekend. We come in to all these emails and calls, and then people can't see the prices and people can't add to the cart, and it's going so slow. It's taking 2 minutes to load, and
Mm.
you know but I usually go in there and I just fix everything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's how that ends. Yeah,
That's what's up. Not too
yeah,
bad.
not too bad. It's when you inherit something that was never really set up correctly,
Yeah.
and it will get upheaved or whatever you call it, uprooted. It will get
Right.
replaced.
Right. Right.
How you
That's
doing?
what's up. I'm good, man.
Your turn. It's probably gonna be a little.
Yeah, I'm good. This weekend I got I just mine is more monetary.
Mhm.
You know, um, I had to do a septic system this weekend.
I thought you already.
They was doing it, but it's finished. It's finished.
Oh no, this isn't for your restaurant.
No, this is for the
Okay.
daycare.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's finished. The fence is finished.
Mhm.
So BJH is once we get our official inspection, we are ready to enroll. So hey, if you got some kiddos 18 months and up to
What does
school age,
what does that stand for?
It stands for my grandparents' name. You don't know unless you know, but this
Oh,
whole thing was in honor of them.
oh,
So it's BJH Learning Academy. My
okay.
grandmother's name was Bernice. My grandfather's name was Joe, and their last name was Henderson.
Yeah.
BJH Learning
Bernice
Academy.
Joe Henderson. I like
Right.
I like that.
So unless you know, you know
Yeah.
how to do it. It's always a meaning behind something,
Yeah. I'm
and
sure it looks nice and those letters on whatever you got it on. I mean,
it looks great. There's a big white and red banner that goes like
yeah.
11 foot long across the fence outside.
Oh
And
yeah.
then when you walk in, it's BJH in beautiful black and white letters on the wall. And
Oh, I've seen it. Actually, I actually saw a photo of that. Yeah, you got like a
okay.
decal, like a kind of children's art kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing going on
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very nice, man. Very nice. Everybody who had a hand in it, man, did an excellent job. And just knowing where we started it to where we are now, I applaud them, man. I applaud them. And when we do we're going to do, some kind of open house type of thing at some point.
Yeah.
The first thing I got to do is acknowledge, this team that did such an amazing job, man. Because I'm telling you, it literally went from cracks in the walls, holes, cracks in the floors,
Yeah.
dirt,
Are these people you
just
know or just people you hired?
no, I know them, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're excellent at it, man.
Man.
Excellent. So I'm I'm very excited because we finally made it. If you would have saw in the beginning, you'd be like, "What the hell you gonna do with this?" But I mean, it just came together, man, and it took just
Man.
a lot of hard work, a lot of hard
Congratulations.
work, a lot of time, a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we got it done. So I'm definitely
Man.
keep you updated on that. So
That sounds
that was this
awesome.
weekend, this morning.
That sounds
I had
great.
to go get a
Okay.
truck.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, the truck I sent you.
Big red truck.
A
Big
lot
red
of
Clifford out there.
support with that, um, money wise. So I mean, it's just I'm blessed, man.
Yeah.
Got so many amazing people around me that love to see me. Um,
Prosper.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Love to see me prosper, and I mean they believe in me and just everything that I'm doing. I mean because when I'm blessed, other people are blessed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just kind of how I always roll, man, and
Yeah.
works for me. Oh yeah, and one more thing, man. I got an amazing plaque from the church that I grew up in.
They gave you a plaque for
They,
the school?
no, they gave me a plaque um for my
For
dedication.
for you.
Yeah,
Dedication to the city?
to the church,
To the church. I
man.
didn't know
Just
you were that dedicated to the church. I mean, not
I
that
didn't either, but I
dang.
guess I am.
They ain't, plaques every day, huh?
No, they're not, man. But I just like to say it was unexpected, but it's wonderful, man. And
Wow.
I kind of felt emotional, and
Well, you know where that comes from.
hmm,
I mean, you said, well, I didn't even know I was that involved either. That comes straight from the top.
right, yeah,
That was the big
yeah.
man.
I didn't. I
Big,
mean, but you would be amazed, man. The little stuff that you do, how far it goes. The little things that you do, it just goes that far. Like I
yeah.
said, that's awesome, man. And I tell you, growing up in that church, man, I definitely know that's one of the reasons for sure that I turned out
Right. Right.
to be the man that I feel like I am, because of the learning about everything, man, God and the family and just the family that was around me that just scolded me when I needed scolding, that patted me on the back when I
Hmm.
needed that.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of those, family members, man, they're just awesome. I mean, to this day, they just awesome, and you know,
Man.
I just think it was. Yeah, I'm speechless, man. My mom, they gave it to my mom, and my mom gave it to me, and I was just blown away. Like, this is so
Wow.
awesome, man. This is
Wow.
awesome. Yeah,
Wow. Awesome.
yeah. So
You
anyway, that's what it
real
is.
real quick though, that's your lifelong like childhood church.
Yeah,
Okay, wow.
yeah. I mean, I went to different churches, but this one
Right.
was really the foundation. This is the
Right.
one that I grew up in until pretty much I left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
yeah, man, these are some amazing family members because it's my family. It's all my family. It's we from my church is just a country church, and it wasn't like these mega churches. It was just a nice country.
Yeah.
Go to learn. You
Yeah.
get discipline. You get structure. You get all of these things.
All of it.
We used to go and they used to help us with our school work. And I mean, it was just wonderful, man. So,
Yeah.
I see stuff like that, man. The least I can do is try to give back when I can.
Of
You know what
course.
I mean?
Of
Yeah.
course. As you should. As you
Right.
should.
So, I mean, is the more I prosper, the more I'm due. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
congratulations, man.
thank you, man.
I think that's a good streak. I think that is a good streak.
Yeah, it's pretty
You know.
good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So I got a bill now, man. Bank account is a little wasn't what it was, but I got to get it. I got to get busy.
Hey, all a part of the plan.
I got to get busy. What up, Sam? Me forever. How you doing? That is our
Sammy.
favorite.
Lovely.
That is that's that's the best listener in the world, man.
Oh, yeah.
By
Yeah.
far.
I never I never really thought of doing any type of show or talking or anything like that. So I definitely never thought that it'd be possible to have a dedicated person,
Right.
dedicated people. But this one person,
Yeah.
their dedication has been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to give her a plaque.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Or
Yeah,
something.
something,
Yeah. Yeah.
something.
We're gonna have to get her address and send her something, man. Cause
Yeah, that is wild.
that's awesome. Just
Yes, we definitely appreciate
from the bottom of
it.
my heart. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Wow.
What up, Jimbo? So
Jimmy.
listen, buddy, let's get right into this, man. I sent you quite a few videos on TikTok, and I got a lot to
Okay.
talk about. So
Yeah, let's do
after
it.
that, what's up? Now we're gonna get in it, but we're gonna start with what everybody's talking about. Like we said before, this brawl in Alabama. And we ain't got to talk a lot about it, but everybody is probably gonna, chime in and have their own opinion. The brawl in Alabama on the cruise ship where the white people jumped on the brother, and it was about 5 or 6 of them beating him.
Oh,
And
I see it.
black people came from everywhere, man. I mean, they was jumping over cars, and they was running with spears. And I mean, no, they wasn't doing all that, but they was coming from everywhere. One dude swam across, he jumped in the water and swam across. Yeah.
What are you going to, you can't climb up a ship.
They wasn't on the ship. They was like on the dock.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know what he jumped from, but some kind of way he ended up in the water. And he swam over there.
Yeah, it's just chaos.
Just chaos, man. And bro, when those black people came together, okay, when they came together, man, look at here. White folk were just scattering, man, like roaches in roaches in the hood house, man. They went just scattering everywhere, but they couldn't go, man. Yeah. Them brothers was whooping they ass. You hear me?
I gotta see this.
You gotta see this, bro. You gotta see this.
Let's see what we.
And just to know, to give a brief history, the white people, the brother, he worked there, and the white people had parked their boat in the wrong spot.
Okay.
So he was just telling them to move it. They wouldn't move it, so he was just trying to push it out the way so the ship that was coming could park or do whatever he had to do.
Because they're in the wrong spot.
And they got pissed about it.
Okay, so then that's when the drama starts.
That's when the
And
drama
then
started.
he's got a bunch of support that comes.
He had a bunch. That Joker threw his cap up. I don't know if that was a hootie hoo. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Watching it to right now, I done looked at the video about 20 times. So why he throw his cap up? He must have knew something. But that
Flash
Joker took his
mob.
cap off and threw it up, boy. And brothers come from everywhere, man. And it was on.
Making drama. A desperate mom drops to her knees as a cruise ship leaves her behind.
Wait, this isn't
And
right.
freak
Nah,
I'm watching the
that ain't
wrong
it,
video.
man.
I'm watching the.
I didn't send you that.
Oh, I thought you sent me.
No. I didn't send you that one. These are the ones that I want to touch on. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds really good. I gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
So
all
so
you gotta do is put up cruise ship in Alabama, and it's gonna come right up.
Okay. But this is a situation where it's like a private cruise ship. I mean, how you gonna park a boat where a cruise ship goes?
I don't know about the ins and outs, man. Can you just get to the video?
All right. Sorry. Asking the wrong person. Oh man. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good job. He's in a good place if he's directing cruise ships where to park at. Nah, I mean, maybe. No, that's not a good job.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I don't know about the job, but I know that's not what he. I don't know. He's just moving their stuff out of the way because it was in the way.
Man. Alabama cruise ship fight. Oh, Alabama boat brawl. That's what it's called.
That's it.
That sounds pretty similar to what you were saying.
Yeah, I just boat brawl. Sam, what's up, bud?
Let's see. Yeah, man. What's up, y'all? I'm just trying to load up this video, this boat brawl.
Hey, man, while you loading up that video, this weekend at Miss Houston's on Saturday, the Cowboys will have their preseason game. It's going to be at Miss Houston's, it's all classes, but my boy Sam put it out, man, class of 90. Show up and show out. Wear your favorite jersey. Cigars welcome. Come out. You know, you have a great time on the patio, man. Just come out and enjoy yourself, man. It's just everybody gonna let their hair down. School getting ready to start. Football getting ready to jump off. I can smell it. I smell the grass right now. I smell it. So if you any kind of fan, football or otherwise, come on out to Miss Houston Saturday. You know what I'm saying? My boy Sam put it out there, man. He's like Sam is like the Barry Gordy, man, of planning, man. I mean, he just, you know what I'm saying? He does his thing, man. And I mean, they always be nice, man. Don't worry about it then. But anyway, they always be nice, man.
Sounds good though.
Yeah.
All right. I got the video now.
Bring it up. Let's do it.
I got the video now.
And you're going to have to fast forward a bit because to get into so he's into it with the guy.
This isn't very long. Oh, so they're watching him. Okay, so then they're like, okay.
Do the hat, boom.
Okay. Oh, wow. So they think they just gonna gang up on him.
That's what they thought.
Okay. Yep. Okay. The cavalry. What kind of headlock was that? Oh man, he's falling over and stuff.
He's discombobulated.
Yeah.
He done just had 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that came up. They're like, okay, I mean, they were late, but they were still there. Like,
so your video cut off. Yeah, but it kept going, man, and
it kept going.
Oh yeah, you missed the best part. The brothers came out, and
I thought that I was about to say okay, because I'm like, I mean,
no man,
the way he built it up,
like it's several videos.
Right. All right, well, I got another angle. Maybe that'll do something for us. I got another angle up
There
here.
were several minutes of a very heated.
Okay, now here the brothers is now.
You see in that video a man
Okay.
shove the worker that was trying to help, and chaos
Yeah.
ensues within seconds of that happening. I want to play a little bit of what one of the witnesses on that river boat described in terms of how all of this unfolded.
Oh, he's
Take a listen.
still.
We were all on the
Oh, that
boat
looked like a woman.
and witnessing our poor crewmen being attacked by these guys, and we couldn't do anything about it. We were forced to be spectators. It didn't have to turn into the brawl, of course, but the brawl occurred because of the anger and the emotions and the frustration all of us were feeling.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they were beating up the captain or the crewman of their boat.
Right.
So they got off their boat and
Some
helped
of
him
them
out.
did. Some of them got off their boat and helped him out. Yeah. Because, I mean, you see, they jumped him, man. And it just happened to be all white people.
Man, I got to see this video of the guy y'all say was in the water. I didn't see nobody in the water.
Yeah, Sam said, did you see the youngster climb out of the water? He had on tan pants. Yeah, the brother got in that water, man. He cried. He swam across that. That is, you know, man, I don't condone violence, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You gonna jump on, and you could tell the white guy who threw the first punch, he was probably on that sauce heavy, but it got him, it got the rest of their team mollywopped. You know what I'm saying? And they deserved it, man. They deserved it. So
that was unnecessary. So I like that kind of you know, it wasn't really sure, yeah, they were fighting and stuff, but it wasn't really what you see like today. You know, you see like a lot of lack of heart, you know, a lot of cruel things, but this wasn't that. No. This wasn't that at all. This was them, you know, defending him, and it actually, you know, no one really, you know.
It's gonna be some
fine.
Because one brother, now I hate he did this, but he had picked up a chair.
Okay.
And he was hitting him over the head with a chair.
Okay, well.
So I mean, he could have kept it, fisticuffs,
right?
And I don't think nobody would have got charged just because of how it happened. They, you know, cops probably would have just let it go.
Right.
It is what it is. It happened. Nobody's dead or whatever. But he picked up a chair, a folding chair, and he hit a woman across the head a couple times.
Yeah. When you take it that far, it's one thing to get in there, defend the guy, but dang, WWE style, you know this.
I mean, he was coming overhead with the chair. I said, "Come on, bruh. Keep knuckling up, man. Do it like that. You ain't got to do it all that, man." Sammy said the brother was a security guard, and he said, it's a much longer video. So
I gotta find it.
You'll check it out when you get a chance. But it's something, man. It is it's something, brother. It's something.
Yeah, they did him wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's like 5 of them on him.
Yeah. But anyway, he gonna be all right, and he probably gonna get a little piece change out of it from somewhere somehow.
Maybe.
You know, because I mean that's a lesser version of a Rodney King thing.
Oh, hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
So depending on who owned the boat, and I mean, because you got to have a little piece of change. You got a boat, a big boat like that where you in the way, you know. So anyway, we'll see. We'll keep it. We'll keep up with it. See how it go. So yeah, now the videos that I sent you, man. One more other thing that I want to talk to you about. So, you got a lot of these videos now of youngsters walking off the job.
Videos?
They're
recording themselves walking off?
They're recording themselves walking off the job.
This is a trend.
This is a trend, and I want to discuss that with you, and to see if what's your thing on it, what you feel about it. But basically, these guys are they're quick to just leave, just walk off the job, when they're in the wrong, just kind of video it, cuss, and just walk
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
So
cause a scene.
I sent you something through your text message. If you take a browse at it, and I just like to know, is this a young thing? Because we were myself, a lot of my peers, a lot of people that I know, we ain't always had the best jobs, but we had responsibilities that we knew we just couldn't leave, or at least even just could not leave, but we couldn't cuss them out on the way out the door because we may need the reference down the road. So, in your opinion, is
Mhm.
that changing? Because you got a lot of these youngsters,
Man, people
younger
will walk
people.
off a job for any reason. Because it's just that's all it is. It's a job. It's not a career. And they definitely don't see it as something important or like sustaining their life. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
we none of us want to see it that way anyways. I mean, I think maybe, that's probably the most responsible thing to go, well, I depend on this job to pay for this and that, but I think mostly the sentiment is, man, F this job. I can get
But
another job.
let me ask you this though: how can you say that if you got kids and a lady?
Okay, well, see, I've never had all that responsibility at the
But
same
it,
time.
but let me say this. I know you. So take yourself out
Well,
of
yeah,
it,
right, right.
and we're just talking about the generations because of what you just said. I'm listening to what you just saying. Like a lot of people are just saying, "Man, f this job."
Hmm.
It's just that easy to say, "Man, f this job."
Yeah.
Like I said, I worked at some jobs before that I didn't want to be there another day, but I had to continue working there because I had a family
Yeah.
and responsibilities. So I had to kind of swallow it a little bit and keep doing what I was doing. It just,
Hmm.
to me, I guess what I'm getting at this point, to me, it's just easier. It's just so easy for the younger generation to say, man, F this job. Do you know
Huh.
why? And do you know,
Hmm.
well, what's your opinion on why? Do you think it's just because, and I'm going to give you a
Huh.
couple multiple choice. The parents, they're easier to go back to the parents' house,
Hmm.
or they just don't care. If you had to guess,
Any others?
C, um, they, if you a guy, my woman got a job. I just depend on her.
Oh, okay, that's
I'm just
rough.
asking. I'm just asking.
That was rough. I don't think that one has to be an option. But hey, I think all of the above. I think as a matter of fact, people just are are aware of their options. I think that's what it is. And sometimes the option is simply, I'll make it work.
Mm.
It depends on who you are. Like, let's are we ignoring the people that don't think before they act? Well, that's a lot of people. They'll put themselves in a situation where they fall back on some bills and stuff, and it piles up on people around them. Maybe that's, yeah, man. I'll stick with that. I think mostly it's a lack of accountability, really. Like,
Mm.
what, f this job, and in my responsibilities, I'm not thinking about them. I'm not thinking about them, and when it comes down to get to them, to do them, my mindset is, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about that. It's on my plate. Why is that important to you? I think that's what happens. I think it's like a isolated, like, internal thing. Like, it's just me, 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 me.
Mm.
F this job because they're messing with me. These
Right.
bills that you're saying I can't pay now, those are, paid by me. So I'll figure it out. This and this and this. Yeah. That's what I
I
think.
know I got a kid. My kid gonna be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of thinking about the kid or thinking about the other people involved, and
Right.
yeah. I think.
I mean, yeah, I just I mean, asked and answered. I mean, anybody got anything to chime in on this one, man? I mean, don't everybody don't sit with their mouth taped shut. I want to know, anybody else, you know, um, I don't know, 35 and under listening, maybe
See if
just
I can
chime in
bring it up.
and because I know, everybody that's 45 and up, we had to work at some jobs to where, we really didn't care for them.
I mean, we don't really care about jobs. I'll tell you right now, I do not care about a job.
I
Now, right
mean,
now, I have something a little more like a career. It's a little
right.
different.
But I mean, my mindset, my perspective changes when I got responsibilities, though.
I hear you.
So I think the way me and you go like this is, I think it through because I got responsibilities, and your mind just straight, man, I don't care about this job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but if I had a lot
that's
riding on it, a lot
Mhm.
more,
Mhm.
I could see myself leaning towards where you're saying. But I in all those situations where even I left a job, I didn't have all those stipulations. I didn't have, kids and family and all that to take care of. Is
So do
to
you
take care
think
of myself.
if you had that stuff, you would think twice or three times before you just said, man, F this job?
Uh, think
Be
a
real
few
with
more
yourself.
times. Think a few more times, but it really depends on what the situation at the job is. Because most of the time it's like, man, I cannot stand these working conditions. I can't stand these people. I can't stand this heat. I can't stand this something. I mean,
Mhm.
me, I'm pretty passive. So I'm speaking for mostly people that I've witnessed, like
Mhm.
people cannot deal with jobs. Oh my gosh. People my age cannot deal with jobs. People, oh my gosh.
Well,
Everything.
what's your plan then to support yourself? Well, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My truck been down 2 weeks, and I have other streams of revenue,
Yeah.
but because my truck has been down, and that revenue, because if I don't run it, I'm not making any money.
Right.
Hey man, I don't feel I ain't been down in the dumps, but I ain't been myself.
Right. Right.
You feel me? And I mean
Completely.
that messed with me. Like,
Yeah.
I had to keep myself busy. I had to be doing other things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking that time to do other things. But,
It made you uneasy.
yeah, because I'm used to, that revenue coming in, and I'm used to, being at a certain with that revenue coming in. So with that revenue not coming in for 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks, now I'm like, just like, man, I gotta get this done. I gotta find something. I gotta make this happen. These are the things going through my mind.
Yeah. Right. You're on go. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go mode for
Yeah.
sure.
And
Like I got
that hamster wheel stopped. So you're still like running though, like phantom, like
right.
phantom running. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
got stuff steady coming in that you
Yep.
having to take care of, and it's
Yep.
just like, man, what the hell? I gotta make something happen.
Yeah, nah. See, I think we witnessed that and we don't want that. We don't want to be constantly on go or feeling like, we're constantly running. We like having breaks, We like
Mhm.
having moments of just peace and tranquility. That's why all this stuff I think has come up around like, hey, watch how you speak to people, watch how you treat people, watch, hey, do therapy. Hey, let's listen to ASMR and let's eat nitrogen ice cream that like all these I think a lot of frozen yogurt, and I think we want to enjoy more life and less work.
Hell yeah, I mean, I get that. I guess I'm missing something, man. I get
Oh,
all that. I
oh,
want all that shit too. But who the hell gonna pay the bills?
but we don't want to work for it. What is it called? Universal income. That is gaining more and more votes as my generation and other generations come up.
Clay, you hear this shit, man? If you don't want to work for where the money gonna come from? Just wanted to people just give it to you?
And that's the thing. I actually lately I've actually begun thinking about that more. Like I heard of it these little things like, oh, there's less doctors, less this, less that. And I never really, thought too much about it, but like I started looking at the people like that I've met or the people that I've known, grew up around like high school and stuff. I'm like, I count a few doctors, one lawyer, and that was a family member. I'm like, man, and that was a lot of people,
Mhm. Yeah.
like, dang. And then you see all of us on social media and stuff. I mean, most of the doctors and dentists and firefighters and stuff aren't the ones making videos,
Right.
It's
It's some bitches that sitting around ain't got nothing to do.
yeah. But that's the way to make money. See? Why wouldn't you quit a job when you could be a YouTuber?
I
When
get
you
it,
could
man.
be a streamer.
Hey, yeah, you're right. I got you. I got you. I got you.
But
I'm not mad at it, man.
I
If you
think there
can,
will be a problem if that.
yeah. I mean, if you can do it that way, man. I mean, because yeah, that's where y'all at. Hey, man, I'll be an influencer. I'll be a YouTuber. I'll be a this. I'll be that, and sit on the computer and get paid.
Calluses? Who wants calluses?
I know. Look at that shit. I got one right now, man. Doing something this weekend. Me fellas at times have gotten too easy, which makes for weak people. See, now you take offense of being called a weak person, wouldn't you?
Of course.
There you go. There you
Of
go.
course. Just
There
because
you
I
go.
don't want to work as hard doesn't mean I couldn't. Doesn't mean just because I don't want to work as hard doesn't mean I'm weak.
There you go.
I
Don't
just want to
mean
work
you-
harder differently.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I'd rather work hard here than work hard. Like imagine if I was, what are those jobs, man? Those those TV shows where they say like the worst jobs of America or something like dirtiest jobs. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, who wants to do that, man?
I get you, man. Nobody.
Need somebody.
Nobody wants to do it, man. I mean, but somebody got to pack meat out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's just a shift. Wasn't it before that most people did the jobs that you don't really want, and you had a few that were like the artist and the exclusive people
That
that
was
kind of
it.
got
Yeah.
picked out of the crowd. But now
Yeah.
it's like a flip where it's like, hey man, I'm not about to go sacrifice myself.
My body and all this crap,
Yeah.
man. Be trying to make no living, you know.
Mhm. Yep.
But hey, man, I get it, bro. I get it, man. And I get it, man. I get it. I knew you would come with some fire, man. I knew you would come with some fire because that's just where the youngsters are, man. They just on some. I mean, it's easy for them to cuss the manager or the boss out on the way out the door. It's easy.
Yeah.
We would think about even when we left a job. Well, we leave. We need to have this cat as a reference. We don't want to cuss him out, and then the next job call him. Hey, I want to ask you about Vince Ingram.
Reference.
Vince Ingram. Well, he cussed me out on the way out the door.
Vince reference. Bridges. What?
Y'all don't do none of that. Huh?
A paper trail when you could just edit your resume to tailor what jobs you had.
How you gonna do that?
So
they don't call and verify nowadays.
Well, today it's put whatever's on your resume that you want them to know about.
Wow.
You don't put everything on your resume. If I worked at this job and I want this one, I'm just gonna put the things that look attractive to them.
So if you left all your jobs you would just say, I've never had a job.
No, you'd have to fill in the
How would you do that though? Let's say you had two jobs, both of them you told the manager kiss your whatever.
Yeah.
So now they're saying, okay, where did you work? Don't like resumes, you still have to put that, right? I ain't had a resume or application in years.
That person is probably saying they worked for a company that somebody that they know has, that is really a company of one. But oh yeah, I worked for them. I worked for that.
They work for H&I Transports.
Yeah.
Call, hey Vince, man. They call you, man. I work for you, man.
Exactly. Because those people though, the ones that cussed out the last two, yeah, for sure. That's what they're doing.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I
Okay.
think.
Okay. You probably right, bro. You probably right. Boy, look
Actually,
here, man. I'm so glad I ain't. I don't even probably. I probably wouldn't even know how the first thing to do, man. If I was looking for a job,
Yeah,
probably wouldn't know.
you're a fish out of water in that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm harmless with that. I'm like a dog with no teeth. I wouldn't know what to do myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real,
that's
for
a
real.
good thing though.
Right. So look, man.
You don't know
What you
me.
got?
No, I was man, I was just about to ask you something. Dang. It's so loud. Um what was I forgot what I was gonna ask you. But just to expose myself real quick, I left my phone at work over the weekend.
Really?
I left my phone at work on Friday and
Hmm.
just got it back today.
Wow.
And when I tell you that my girlfriend said she said I was significantly different and happier
Without your phone?
without my phone.
Really?
And meanwhile, I'm thinking, kind of like how I mentioned just now about, oh, like how people quit their jobs. They think they're doing it for them because it's, satisfying and blah, blah, blah. But really, I'm thinking, when I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling and this and that. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I'm doing what I want. But
Right.
but realistically, it's really not how humans work. Yeah, happiness isn't really controlled by you, not even by you. It's controlled by very specific things that people need: social interaction and exercise
Right.
and hydration, like that, like we. I don't know, man. It just I don't know what you'd call it. My uh, away from phone retreat. I don't know. My phone. I don't know. I need a name for it. But those 2 days, I really feel different about grabbing my phone now.
There you go. Well, I can't not grab my phone. I can't not. I mean, I guess I could if I had to, but
You use it for a different
you
reason.
know, right.
Yeah.
It's
You
all
actually
business, man.
use it to connect with
Yeah.
people. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. That's it. I don't know what Samuel keep messaging video. Oh, probably on Messenger, man. I guess he's sending videos from the guy who jumped in the water. Yeah, we
Uh,
seen it, bro. Me forever say, me too. I wouldn't know how to look for a job. Me forever says because you had no other distractions away from her,
I
BJ.
bet. I bet.
That's
So
what it
she was
was.
happier.
She was happier.
She saw the reflection of her in my eyes, and she's like, "You real happy."
She got your undivided attention, bro.
Yes, she did.
You
Mm-mm-mm.
got your undivided attention, man. So that's good. Good for her. Good for
Good,
her.
good for her.
Yeah. For her to notice that she been yearning that, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
She been yearning for her to speak that out like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
So yeah, go to these videos kind of like you did earlier. I sent you stuff, man. I can't remember what I sent you, but I definitely wanted to talk about two of them for sure.
All right, I
One of
got.
them,
Mhm.
a couple in their family was on a cruise ship. And you know how you go on a cruise and they dock somewhere and they tell you be back at this time? Well,
Yeah,
the wife was late.
of course.
The
They're
wife
gonna
was
leave.
late.
They're
The
gonna leave.
husband goes back to find the wife. Ah, man.
They're gonna leave.
And they left their ass, man. And
They're
they,
gonna
and, and
leave.
and and the wife was pleading and begging because the kids was on the
Right.
ship.
Right.
Now, me forever, chime in on this. I want to know what you think about this. The husband got off the ship where his kids were to go find the wife, knowing they may leave him too. So he abandoned the kids to go find the wife that should have been back. Now, why they wasn't together, I have no clue, him and the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how women is, man. They just get sidetracked and they just feel like, hey, this big ass ship gonna wait till I get there.
It's not.
Would you have left your kids, Jimmy, BJ, Sammy, to go
Clay.
find your lady, because you probably done told her you need to make sure you be back at 5:30, because these folks ain't playing. They
Mm-hmm.
leaving at 5:40, so you need to be back. And from
Mm-hmm.
what I understand, they waited a whole half hour longer on her.
Seriously.
Yeah. If you was the dude, would you left your kids, your little kids on the ship to go look for your lady?
The thing is, no, because that's you know the risk with that.
Now let's get it. Let's
No.
let's let's be clear. Let's be clear. She hadn't been kidnapped or nothing. They knew
Mhm.
that. The
Mhm.
husband knew that. He just knew
Yeah.
she was dragging her feet. She hadn't been kidnapped or nothing like that. So it ain't like he going to look for her and some savages got her. Or
I can't leave the kids. I
BJ
can't.
said he can't leave the kids.
The thought would cross my mind. I'd be like, oh, could I make it? I need to get her, and then I'd be like, but man, if I go, they got to come with me. And especially it depends on the age. If they're old enough, if they're like 10, 12 stuff, I'm like, all right, come on, we're gonna go find your mom. They're coming with me.
Right.
But if I got like 2-year-old whatever, I don't know why he's on the cruise. No, I got like a couple. No.
So you going to find, okay, are you staying with the kids or you going to find your lady and just taking the kids? It depends on what you saying, depends on how old they are.
Yeah. I would take the kids and try and go find her because I don't want to leave her. But at the same time, it depends on how old they are, because I'm like, I can't be like, look, if we all get stranded and I got my 3-year-old kid or 2-year-old or baby, newborn, whatever, probably not newborn, like that's not a good situation. All of our stuff is on the
Yeah.
cruise. This
Right.
this kid needs constant, it's a if 10 or 12, they could eat tacos, whatever, wherever we
My
are.
thing is this, man. She put that whole family in a bad situation
She did.
just because she had to get a couple of extra doggone gifts, man. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, we know that's what it was. Then you want to come back falling on your knees, begging and pleading. Get your own time, man. Get your own time and stop thinking this ship is gonna wait on you, lady.
Yeah. It's not, yeah.
Me forever say, right, your undivided attention, what your lady want, BJ. Then she said, yeah, that lady was wrong for that. She said, I would have stayed on the ship and took off with the kids because it's easier to bring one person back home than to bring two people back home and leave the children alone.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We all know whoever, and everybody's been on cruising, man. Them cruise ships don't play, man. They got a schedule. They got to go.
Yeah.
They can't wait on you, man. And it's a trip when you have people like that. I say some stuff about people like that, man, who even when you catch a flight, when you get ready to catch a flight and it'll have on the thing, flight whatever leaves at 1:45. We're boarding at 1:20.
Yeah.
If you're boarding at 1:20 and your
Mhm.
flight is leaving at 1:45,
Mhm.
why would you at 1:30 decide I'm gonna go get me some chips?
Nope.
Is that not the stupidest in the world, man?
It's very dumb. It's very dumb. Actually, what gets most people is they look at the wrong time. They don't look at the boarding time, right? They look at the departure time and they go, "Oh, okay, I got time."
Right.
But the boarding time is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before that, and that's enough time to get all the people on the plane.
It is.
So you show up at that departure time, gates closed.
Right.
Hey, no, I really think it's stupid that, and I'm gonna use that word. I think it's stupid that he left his kids on the ship.
Right.
I really think that is point blank stupid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with you. And I'm pissed. He probably know her better than anybody. He's probably that wasn't her first time doing something like that.
Can't be.
She's probably always late because she feels like the show don't start till she get there. And he runs off the ship with the ship motoring up, getting ready to throw it in drive.
Yeah.
let me go find her right quick. And they
Yeah.
both run back the ship 100 yards down the river. I mean,
Yeah.
down the ocean.
Like this isn't an action movie. This isn't a life or death. I'm gonna go find
Nah,
your
this
mother.
ain't taking or nothing. None of
No,
that.
no. And the thing is, he was already on the ship with the kids, obviously for a reason. Otherwise, he probably would have been off the ship with her.
Right.
Obviously, they didn't want to leave the kids alone, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously not old enough to be left alone. They're not 17 plus, probably
No.
very young.
Right.
So why leave them now? Especially when the ship's about to leave. And they're telling you he's not walking off, and they're not telling him, hey, we're leaving.
We leaving,
That's
dude.
not happening.
Because there's somebody at the door
Many people.
when he went by just saying, hey,
Many
man, we about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you going to do this. We about to go. Everybody on here finna go.
Because everybody else is walking in.
Yeah.
You're that one person walking out. Oh, yeah, they're telling you something. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we're not going to
I
stop
don't-
you.
I don't
But-
like vacationing with them kind of people, man. I couldn't do it. Me, if ever say, if you all were stranded together, you would spend more money coming back, and you would not get refunded for the ship ride. Yeah, exactly.
Vince, if I was with that party of people and I was on the cruise and I heard that they got left or she got left, I'm not sitting there worried. I'm gonna laugh a little and I'm gonna relax and be like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll see them back in the States whenever I see them.
Yeah, because they was on their way to New York.
That's so dumb.
They had to catch a flight back to New York.
I promise you, I would not be stressed.
Right.
I would not be like, oh my God, they got left. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
shame on them.
Yeah, because you're not on a cruise with no money. You can get a flight, whatever. Figure it out. But
yeah. Yeah. So hey, man, listen. Hey, that was what it was. That was what it was. So last video where the young lady is talking. I thought this video. I hope Sam is still listening. I thought this was an excellent video, and I just want to play this video and then just just chime in on what you think about what she's saying. If you agree with it, if you disagree with her, or whatever. I think, and the tripped out part about it is it's a white chick, so it ain't no black stuff. This is a white chick, and it's just a lady who is giving her opinion on, what's going on in the world today, men and women.
Okay. I think I got it. Staring at it. Yeah. Well, no, not the Real World Homecoming, right? Not Tom Brady. I think you're talking about the black woman that's talking on the.
No, yeah, no. That the Tom Brady thing was, now his lady is pissed because he's moved on with somebody when she been moved on. No, this is what a white chick was sitting down. I don't know what that is. Oh, that one right there.
Oh, you can see. Oh, you can see it now.
Yeah. Oh, the other one I sent you where the little boy was in the tire and he was boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was not. He was beating the hell out of him. I said myself, he need to be in the hood because they got him with these little privileged kids and he beating the crap out of them.
Gosh, man. Here we go.
And she will never be happy. Now, why is it rumored that they divorced? Oh, he was working on his career too much. But the funny thing is, if the men were not working on their careers, we would not want them anyway. And what you can see is this is a control tactic of modern women. Yeah. Women are not meant to control men.
There you go.
Women are not meant to control their husbands. Their husbands are supposed to follow their purpose, and the women are supposed to follow. But we have brainwashed the media into convincing women that we need our emotional needs met, that we need that he has to spend a certain amount of time at home with us, that we get to dictate what is acceptable for him to be a family man. and then we'll keep our last names, which is not traditional, and we'll divorce his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he moves on, we'll cry about it.
Yeah.
And my question is, why is it that she was able to move on and Tom Brady said nothing about it?
Mm-mm.
But yet, when he moves on, she's got an issue. Women want to have their cake and eat it too. They want their own money, but they don't want to depend on a man. But they want a man that's traditional. It's like, which one is it? They want a man that's a family man, but when he spends too much time at home, then they're not happy because, we grew apart. He didn't follow his purpose, whatever it is. Or he will become a better person. He will grow and become the best version of himself and chase his dreams, his goals. And what do the women get mad about then? He's not home enough.
Hey, man, that's it in a nutshell.
I've watched a few videos of her. She does this red pill blue. Oh, what's called red pill? You know what red pilling is?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. She does these kind of videos where you wouldn't expect a woman to have this stance, and then she sways people and to like, oh, whoa, like I was thinking this way, but that sounded crazy at first, but what she's saying makes a lot of sense. Like it's like flips people's perspective.
Now I'm not talking about, because you got some sorry ass men. I'm not talking about them. But you got some dudes, man, who's just trying to make it happen. And the ladies are putting them in a washing machine, man. I mean, if they out and they getting it, then they're not spending enough time. And if they home and hanging around the house, what the hell are you doing? Why you ain't? I mean, you need to be doing more. And I mean, she's just on point with it, man. It's just a lot of times cats just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then that's when the frustration comes in. Like, man, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what to do to make this lady happy, man.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense at that point. It's like, I can't this, or I am doing this, but none of that matters. It's jump through this specific hoop this way, or else we're just not right for each other. It's like, hold up. Why are you so unbendable? Why are you so, why can't you form to me? I form to you. But you don't, yeah. I couldn't.
Parents say, I'm sorry, but some parts of that fight was funny. She's talking about earlier. Needs to ever say, right, men are supposed to follow their purpose and women are supposed to be supportive. I mean, but a lot of times it's not like that. And you cut some of it off, but she went on to say, at some point, they get competitive with you. It turns into a competition, when, especially if you have the ladies that is really on their grind, they instead of just continuing that grind and celebrating one another, a lot of times it becomes competitive, which is, not good for either one. You know what I'm saying? No. So, it's just something, man, that I felt like, just something to sit back and look at and listen to, and then, like you said, you may get a different perspective. Even if you think in one way, you may listen to her and be like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
Yeah, she always has a different perspective. She did this one video where she like sat her friend down and she kind of went through like, I forgot what she was talking about, but she really had her friend like, oh, whoa, because it's things like this, right?
Yeah.
Where you sit a woman down and listen to this, and a woman's instantly probably gonna be like, but then if they sit there and listen to it, they go, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. They just want a lot, man. And I think it's a lot of emotions is just tied up in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't get to the point where I don't really know what I want. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think I have enough experience to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Doesn't it always end up like that? I don't know what I want.
A lot of times, yeah.
for
They
them.
just, yeah, they just don't. Especially when it comes to that and stuff gets rocky. You'll be like, well, man, what the hell? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. Me feel saying men want women to be submissive to cook and clean and work a full-time job and help with the bills and take care of kids. I think it's confusion on both ends. Yeah, I mean, I guess you got some guys who feel that way, and you're right, they delusional as well. I don't. That's just too much. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a lot. You know, if you thinking your lady gonna cook, clean, handle with the bills, work full time, and this and that, you can't be, you know, expecting to be bending her over.
But yeah,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Because you got to
exactly,
understand, damn, she's doing a lot. You know,
exactly.
I'm doing a lot, but she's doing a whole lot. You know
And
what I mean?
Vince, you would think that certain things like this that are so critical in life that everybody has to go through, because I mean, 90, I don't know what the percentage is, but I think a hefty majority of us, find a person, live our lives with that person, has children, and dies, right?
That's it.
But they don't teach it in school.
And how many percentage of that do you think is happy versus not so happy?
A majority of that percentage.
You think 40% happy, 60%?
So I think, let's say, I'm gonna start off and say I think 90% of people find somebody, get married, have kids, whatever, continue, that traditional thing. And then I think, like, I will say 60 plus percent people are unhappy out of that
Yeah.
because of how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think it's more unhappy than it is happy. It's just people just get in a comfort zone and I take the abuse or the unhappiness or whatever, just as long as I ain't gotta
But
go
isn't it
out door.
crazy? Isn't it crazy? Like, we have schools for a reason. Like, it was kind of passed down years and years and years. You learn that, okay, well, if we teach our youth how to this and that, and if we teach them these specific things, like, this knowledge like builds up. And so now you have something called schools. Okay, well, what about like marriage? That's been around forever. Like, there's no like what's evolved there. Everybody's just making the same mistakes. And
Well,
then you
they
got
call them counselors, man, but they're not doing a good
no,
job.
no, because a counselor is one person, and they're not talking to everybody. Schools reach more people than counselors.
Right.
Churches reach more
Maybe they need to
people than
put it in.
schools.
Maybe they need to put it in schools.
Maybe I'm thinking stuff like that, right? Like, there's a 90% chance you're gonna find somebody, you're gonna get married, or just stay with them forever, have kids, and die with that person. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
90% is a good number because even the ugly girl at the dance find somebody
yeah,
eventually.
that's kind of like the whole end goal.
Yeah. And the tough
Everybody
and
wants.
nasty guy that he ends up eventually finding somebody.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So hey, look here, man. Great show, bro. Great show, man.
Loveschool.com.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a website. Don't type that in. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. I made that up.
Yeah. Great show, man. Real talk, man. We covered a lot of good things, man.
Mhm.
We learned some things, and that was cool. It was amazing. I was just thinking about. I know this is off script, right quick, but Candace Owens, man, she is funny. She showed a video of LeBron James, and it was funny to me. She said, "Do y'all know that LeBron has been caught looking at a book like 8 times on the first page?" How did she come up with she was like LeBron James, because she talking about the king, and we call him the king. She said he's been caught 8 times looking at a book, and it's always on the first page. She said, but look at this video of somebody asking him about the book he had in his hand reading Malcolm X. So the guy comes on and says something about the book Malcolm X, man. And it was clear LeBron hadn't looked at no parts of that book, man. That was so funny to me, Doc.
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a meme about it. Something about him doing that, and then I think at one point he even had like it may have even been upside down or something.
LeBron, come on, man. That was funny, man. They was asking him questions. He was like, I mean, back then, they used the word, and we all learned that ain't a good word to use. And I'm just, I just feel like we should all learn from him. I mean, but you could tell he hadn't read no parts of that book, man. No parts. But anyway, I just thought that was funny, man. So listen, we're going to get up out of here, man. We want to thank everybody for chiming in, checking us out. And y'all come back on Wednesday and holler at us here on The Ticket. We changing the name to The Ticket. Until then, holla.